could be a dream, sweetheart. How you doing, guys? Welcome. It's me, Chris from London, England, the world's only multi-character adult film street comedian and impressionist. Today is not going to be a comedy show, unfortunately. No, it is going to be a vlog. I haven't given you a vlog for about 2 weeks, yeah. To be honest, 2 weeks is quite a short amount of time. I didn't give it to my ex-wife for about 11 years. Yeah, it was marvellous. It really was. Not really, of course not. You don't think me, do you? I give it old sob story all the time. You think I struggle? I do, I really do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to tell you today what happened, why there was no comedy show yesterday. As you may have been sitting there with your dinner in hand, maybe your genitals in hand, who knows with you lot that watch at home. I can never tell, to be honest. But I'll tell you why there was no show yesterday. I'm also going to tell you about the big cash giveaway live stream, which is this Saturday, exclusive here on the Cheek of It 69 YouTube channel. And I'm going to also tell you some secrets from my life that I thought I would never tell online. I haven't told them yet, but I'm going to tell you. I'm also going to tell you a few bits that have happened, people saying nasty things to me, which comes obviously all the time, but I'm going to prove it today, obviously here, and I'll tell you about another little new section we've got on the YouTube channel here itself. But lovely to see you. Welcome new subscribers, new members of the family. There's another person, I get them bibbing all the time, you know, constantly. When it's the comedy show, I cut them out. Yeah, I cut them out and throw them away. No, I do actually, I cut them out. But when it's the vlog, I'll keep them in. But I get it constantly now. I guarantee you, before we finish here, I will get it again. Some people used to say at the start that I was paying people to drive by and bib. Do you really think I need that? Come on. If I was going to pay anyone, people come up to and get autographs off me. I may come a bunch of them now, alright guys? No, that's what I would do. I wouldn't pay people to bib and interrupt what I'm doing. Definitely not. What I'm going to do is watch out I don't get knocked over here first of all. That'd be fantastic. But I'm going to tell you all of those things. I'll very start quickly with why there was no comedy show yesterday. People were going crazy online. Some of my beautiful, lovely, close family members out there thought I was dead. Yeah, they thought the comedy fucking gods had come and taken me away. I wish they would, actually. It'd stop me having to do comedy. No, it wouldn't really. I'll never stop doing comedy. The only way I'll stop doing comedy is when this mouth stops moving and I'm lying down for the big long sleep that we all don't want. That'd be the only bloody time. But no, what happened was I had a problem with my internet. I got Sky. Believe in crappier. That's their motto, is it? No, is it believe in better? No, believe in crappier. Because I've had crappier internet. Yeah, 4 times in the last year, which is fantastic. And it's affected you guys here on the channel 3 of those times. And I was pissed off, to be honest. It happened yesterday. I went out and filmed a bit of the show, came back to upload it, because that's what I do. I do it in parts, have a bit of a rest. When you get as old as me, I'm 64, and obviously you have to take it easy at my age. Yeah, you should see, I've got a walking stick beside me. That's why you never see down below, because I have got a walking stick and crutches that I'm walking with. I haven't really. But no, what it turns out was, it wasn't Sky being idiots to me and charging me about £100 a month for no internet. No, I had a problem with my router. Yeah, no, not that type of router, you filthy lot. The router that connects to my bloody internet, you cheeky lot. No, what I've done, they said they could have sent it out and I would have waited 7 days and it would have been free to turn up. But I ended up paying the £15, $14.95 delivery charge, and it came the next day and I picked it up. And if you're seeing this video on YouTube, then obviously it works properly, which I hope it does anyway. Oh God, look, here is a bloody petrol tanker. Do you know what? That petrol at the moment probably is worth more than gold. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous, it really is. But yeah, that's what happened. The router wasn't working and I couldn't upload yesterday. People do go crazy online, they wonder what's happened to me. A lot of good friends though, and I really do appreciate it. If it shows you care, it really, really does. What I'm also going to tell you very quickly, as we've got the big cash live stream giveaway on this Saturday here, exclusive on the channel, of course. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you a little thing that's going to flip up in a few moments, and it will show you obviously when the live stream is. Make sure you join me, and obviously you could win prizes. I'm going to give away 3 prizes, and it could total as much as £50 or £60. So that's going to be marvellous. And what I'll do, I'll make sure you get paid. Some people actually suggested I don't pay the prizes out, which is ridiculous. A lot of my friends out there and a lot of subscribers have actually had their prizes and left comments, obviously, in the YouTube section, and they've also left them on Facebook and other places where I do social media. Remember, you can find me, guys, the Cheek of It 69 on all social media platforms apart from TikTok at the moment. It's Cheek of It 69 YouTube. That's what it is, the Cheek of It 69 YouTube. My links are always in my bio. Go to the About section, scroll down, you'll see all the links on other form of social media. You're welcome to join me. If you do come and find me, though, it is my personal Facebook page. So I will welcome people in to the family. But if I don't know you and we've not spoken and I'm obviously not familiar with you, please message me in Messenger on Facebook. And then obviously I know you're genuine and tell me you watch me. Say I'm from the show, Chris, and I know exactly what you're all about, and I will welcome you, of course, into the family. But some people suggested I don't pay the prizes out. on YouTube, which is disgraceful. What I have to do now, because I'm a monetised channel, I have to confirm with YouTube that I'm paying out the prizes, and it takes up to 28 days. I have to make sure, otherwise these type of things happen. I will show you the live stream, obviously when it is, this Saturday, and I'll also leave you a little picture in the community section. Some of you may not know, there's a community section here on the Cheek of It 69. Now go to the top of the channel, push community, and you'll see behind the scenes photo stories and little bits and pieces, and I'm going to show you the payment that I made to one of my very nice family members just today, as YouTube notified me yesterday that I could make the payment, and I transferred it today. I asked them how they wanted it. I would have transferred it into their bank if they wanted it in cash, but they wanted it in PayPal. So I will show you that picture, and it will be in the community section after this vlog. Go and check it out. But what I do, I'm going to walk along actually and swap arms, a bit like my girlfriend used to do, or my ex-wife, yeah, when she was giving me a bit of pleasure, because it's really killing me. And I'll see you back here in a moment. Lovely, you've seen when the beautiful live stream is. That's marvellous, isn't it? Make sure, actually, when you do come to the live stream this Saturday, of course, here on YouTube, make sure you have some questions ready. You can ask me anything you want, and I will tell you anything about my bloody life. You know I'm an open book, 100%. That is the truth. Oh, bloody hell, look at that skip out there. Do you know what? Last time I saw a skip like that, this is God's honest truth story. One of my ex-girlfriends, actually, there was a skip outside. We had a bit of an argument. This was about 25 years ago. I came back home, and apparently I said, where's all my clothes? She said, they're in that skip. I said, what skip? We looked, and the skip had been taken away. Threw all my clothes in the skip, and they got took away. And it was about 4,000 English pounds worth of clothes. It was designer suits, designer shirts. It was all my gear from when I used to do stand-up many, many years ago. I had some beautiful clothes. And I lost them all, didn't I? That's a God's honest truth story, guys. But as I said, I'm going to tell you some bits and pieces, obviously. I'm going to tell you some very, very personal information that's actually happened in my life when I was younger. I've never told this before on YouTube. I didn't think I was going to tell you guys. But as I said, I'm an open book. And I want to make sure you obviously know what is going on in my life. Definitely. What I do want to say as well, if you do message me anywhere and I can't message back for about 24 hours or so, please, guys, don't get stressed. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Sometimes happens. I get absolutely swamped. I woke up, obviously, this morning after not being online from, well, about 3/4 of the day yesterday, and my notification said 99 plus. It was crazy. It really was, and I'm finding it very, very hard to keep up. But I love to do it, as I'm all about respect online, if you know me, and giving back. And I always want to be 100% genuine with you, most definitely. But I do want to tell you some very serious personal information about me. Some of you may already know this if you've spoken to me, obviously, in private. Some of you probably won't know it. Trying to walk around, dancing around, don't want people on camera, dancing around. There we go. Take you for a little dance later, maybe, if you're lucky. I bet you'd love that at home, wouldn't you? Yeah, I know you would. But what I'm going to tell you, as I said, is a bit of personal information, obviously, about my life. This is 100% true. Remember, when I do the vlogs, I like to be honest and tell you the truth. You'll be shocked to hear this. I will tell you this now. I have problems with, obviously, writing and spelling and all of that. This is not the thing. There's another thing to come, right? I've got dyslexia. What it is, I can look at a word, for instance. It could be a 5-letter word, and I could see a 9-letter word, and it wouldn't even be the same word. I could look down, it could be written house, and I might see, I don't know, kitchen, for instance, and that's 100% true. Numbers are okay, they're fine, but letters, they mix up in my head somehow. It doesn't happen every time that I look at a word, but it can happen, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times out of 10, which is obviously quite annoying, especially when you're in to do comedy and you want to write. That's obviously been a very, very hard thing for me, and that's affected me, obviously, in my adult life, and it affected me as a youngster. I was diagnosed when I was in primary school, actually, which brings me back to one point. I was in primary school for about probably 6 months total in my life, right? And then come secondary school, I never went to secondary school. I never had a secondary school. So it goes to show, guys, I mean, I'm a very intelligent guy. If you're new, you may not know this. If you're a regular viewer of mine, you don't think I do the comedy, the characters and all of that, of course, without being very intelligent. Definitely not. I'm just trying to see what's the time on the camera. Let me see. But no, that's the God's honest truth. I'm a self-taught person. and I have been all of my life. So it goes to show, whatever background you come from in life, it doesn't matter how poor you are, where you're born in the world, what race you are, what sex you are, if you want something bad enough in life, take it, guys. I'm giving this from the bottom of my heart. Take it. You can do it. Whatever you want to do in life, guys, do it, because you can. I promise you. And it really affected me in later life. Obviously, it's very hard to get a normal job. That was why I started to do comedy. I can't go and do a job in a bank or whatever. I'm not working in McDonald's. Nothing wrong with working in McDonald's. If one of you at home works in McDonald's, obviously then at least you've got a job, which is fantastic, and you're obviously doing your bit for society. But it's not for me, I'm afraid. I find it very hard to get a normal job because of that obviously issue. If you want to work at a bank or whatever, then obviously, or any high profile job, or any good job, you obviously need to be able to read properly and write. It's not so much the reading, and I can write, it's the spelling, and it's looking down at the words and making sure the words obviously make sense to me, which I can't do nothing about. It's actually in my head. And there's nothing that can be done about it. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. And I'm also going to tell you today, this is amazing. I don't know if you knew this. Some of you may know this before. I was in a coma when I was younger. I was about 15, I think I was. This is how much I can remember. 15, 16. And basically I went out as a bit of a naughty boy with a few friends, and I was given this tablet. I didn't know any better. Some of you know this from months and months and months ago. I was given a tablet by someone. I don't even know who it was. I can't remember, to be honest. Next thing I know, it was like a computer game, a video game. I'm looking down at my legs, and all I can see is legs walking. And I went home. It turns out it was an ecstasy tablet. I went home. Apparently I sat in my bedroom with the light off, up in the corner, shaking, teeth chattering and all that, which is shit, obviously. Next thing I know, I'm back at home with my mum. My mum brings me some food in, dinner, and I'm playing my computer games, video games. Back then it was more like a Commodore, an Atari or something. It's one of the old type with a keyboard, those type of computers with the discs, the floppy discs that you put in, not CD, floppy discs. And I spoke to her and I said something. She goes, "Yeah, you've been in a coma for the last few months." I was like, "Don't be stupid." She says, "Yeah, you have." I said, "When did I get home?" She went, "Oh, you've been home for the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks." No, don't be silly. Yeah, God's honest truth. Literally, I've taken the ecstasy tablet. That's happened. And then what I've done, I've obviously gone into that. They've taken me to hospital. I don't even remember going to hospital. Then I'm in a coma for, I don't know how long it was, nearly 2 months, 3 weeks in hospital. Then I came home apparently, and I was acting normal for all of those bloody weeks. And I didn't know about it. Imagine if the switch didn't come back on in my head. That would have been crazy, and I wouldn't be doing this now, guys. I can assure you, I really wouldn't be. It's a very big advert for not doing drugs. You know, I'm a former drug addict, alcoholic. I've been homeless. I suffer with depression still, which affects me a lot of time, actually. Sometimes I don't mention it to you guys when it affects me, as I try and battle through, which a lot of people have depression, and sometimes you've got to do. And I also suffer with reduced spinal fluid in my lower back, which affects me every day, and I'm in terrible, terrible pain for it all the time. But I'm going to go, guys. I think I've rambled on enough. So it wasn't a full-blown comedy show, but I thought I'd just give you a few little different bits and pieces and a bit of stuff in my life. Everything I tell you in the vlog is 100% true. Obviously, when I'm saying little jokey bits and obviously making the voices and stuff, you know that's obviously me messing about. But when I tell you things like I've just told you back there, or the stuff at the start, that is 100% true fact, as I'm an open book. Well, anyway, I'm going to go. I do love you all, and it's me, Chris, for the Cheek of It 69 here on YouTube today, Chris's vlog. I'll see you again on Saturday for the big cash giveaway live stream. Make sure you join me, because I want to see you all here. And I'll leave you a video up there, and I think a subscribe button up there, quite possibly, yeah. And I do love you all, and I'll see you on Saturday. As I said, take care and be safe. Bye for now.